Are we? We're going right now. I was not ready.
It says recording started.
Recording.
Right there on the screen.
Are we live? Fuck it. We'll do it live.
All right. Damn, O'Reilly.
You know what I realized? What I realized, I didn't think about it. Not that we're ever going to make money on this after show podcast, but I didn't realize that when you swear, because we share this on our YouTube page, right? So if you're watching this, you probably found it on our YouTube page. Swearing on YouTube, they can take away your like money making abilities.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
They demonetize it. Something like.
Maybe we should clean it up a little bit.
No, are you fucking kidding me? It's YouTube.
Yeah, come on.
YouTube.
Well, how does that work? Because like Rogan was on YouTube for a long time and he made a bunch of money, right?
Yeah,
I mean, they swear all the time.
He's big, so but you know what? He probably makes them a lot of money, so they probably don't care.
Yeah, I don't exceptions.
I've thought about that.
What you're saying is we're not good enough to have an exception.
We don't raise any red flags because we're not big enough. All right. Our tens of fans aren't enough to get them all worked up. Anyways,
you know what? On cable though, like True TV, there's a couple other channels. They're starting to say shit all the time. It catches me off guard, dude, because I'm so used to growing up without that word on TV. But so, I guess it's as long as it's not on your Farmer 5, is that what you call it? The Farmer 5?
the Farmer 5. So
NBC, ABC, you can't say shit on there, but anywhere else, huh?
Anywhere else, yeah. I think, and what's weird about cable is, don't you think cable you could just have? Can you swear whatever you? Every time I see cable, it's so weird, dude. The rules we have set up are so weird, and it's not just with swearing; it's with nudity as well.
Nudity, it's with violence, it's with drug use, dude. So the other day, here's another example. I was watching John Wick. I think it was the second one. And coming up to the scenes where he's just shooting everybody in the head, and just blowing. I'm like, they're gonna cut away a lot, right? This is on TV, dude. No, they were showing headshots. They were showing they weren't cutting blood. They weren't cutting nothing. And I'm like, dude, damn, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sci-Fi channel. I'm just like, this is all right. Here we go.
I think the censoring thing is just to me, it's such an old school mentality. I feel like it's something that back in the 40s when radio started and how when they set up all these rules, like there's no reason why on air I can't say fuck, shit, like there's none. These are just words that we've deemed inappropriate.
So here's another example, a weird example. So there are words you probably can't say and that were acceptable back in the 90s. So for example, I was watching Tommy Boy the other day, right? Yeah. There's a part in Tommy Boy where he goes to Callahan Auto. He meets, his dad. He meets up with his dad, and he's going through the workshop.
Yep.
And he's doing he's doing the karate chop thing to the.
He gets hit in the head. Yeah.
He gets hit in the head, and they all look over and I was just checking the inlines down the rotary girder. And I'm not gonna say the word, but it's the R word. It's the R word. We were taught now we can't say that word, which is fine. But you know what's weird is instead of them like bleeping it out, even back then in the day when they made it, it's like they knew it was good. That word wasn't going to be acceptable because he had made another cut. Yeah. And his other cut, his extra cut or his edited cut was, and that was it.
That's what so it's interesting that weird. Now that word, the R word that you're talking about in a derogatory term, like I get that.
Right. But I understand that too.
You know what I mean? Like that, I get editing that out. It shouldn't be using a derogatory term and times are different. That's why I just think it's so funny to me because the word fuck is not used in a derogatory way at all. It's a, you know what I mean?
Did you ever watch that YouTube videos? There's many different ways to use the word fuck.
Dude, I love it, man. It's a noun. It's an adjective. It can be, it can describe things.
It's a funny little audio clip.
It's awesome. I just think it's so weird to me that there's just a group of people in suits and white hair and old women that are, I can't believe you would say that.
So here's there is a little bit of a line there, so you can't just go out and just start f this f it's if you use it correctly, it's great. But there's always some people like comedians, for example. If you're dropping the F-bomb in every joke to make your joke funnier, it's like your joke's not funny enough. Then
and
you're not using it right.
I get exactly what you're saying. That's personal preference for it. What I guess what I'm breaking down is the fact that you shouldn't edit. No word should be edited in my mind. When it comes to words like that, shit, fuck, piss, you know what I mean? Like there's for some reason, because and I get it. Well, think of the children. Well, that comes down to parenting then too. Growing up, I listened to music that had swear words in it, and it was just my parents. I don't know. It's just words to me.
They're gonna find it. You're gonna hear it from someone else. Then what do you want to hear from their buddy? For the first time, or I mean, it's different because I don't have a kid. It's hard. Probably hard to look at your kid sometimes. And be like, hey, listen, this is what you're gonna hear someday. Like this is a bad word. Don't ever say this.
Yeah, I think, or if you do say it, like for me, I mean, if my little daughter swears, I'm not going to be like, it's like, okay, I don't want her going crazy with it. You can't swear at grandma's house. I told Kiki, I'm going to have a rule. The only place she can swear is on the boat, which hopefully will get her to go on the boat more. She's like,
at the dock. Let's just be more specific, right? At the dock.
Well, I think it's funny, though, because going back to the YouTube thing, that they can demonetize us for swearing, but yet you can have a wet ass pussy and a girl basically
on the Grammys. Wasn't it the Grammys?
You know what I mean? Like you can have that on YouTube and get 1 billion views and make a ton of money off of it. But because I say, that's fucking stupid, they're like, I don't know. I think the regulation with the FCC and everything like that, and on TV, I think it's just got so ridiculous, and it just doesn't make sense. Like what they edit or what they allow and don't allow doesn't make sense. So I don't know.
Yeah. See, like with my dad, like I understand around my dad. I never swear around my dad. It's one of those things. It's like shut up. Sorry, I love my dad and I respect. It's a respect thing. He doesn't swear. He's a church going guy, and around him, I clean it up. But it is like a father-son respect thing. And I don't think he like ever judges people like for swearing, but you could tell he's like, when Brock, when you're around, you swear around him sometimes. And I'm just like, damn, dude. But he loves you to death. He treats you like he's like you're another son, man. So he has that respect. He has that boundary. And I think everybody should have that boundary where you can separate the two. Like, don't just judge somebody because they swear.
Well, and again, it's with any word. Any word you overuse can make anything sound bad. You know what I mean? And not just swear words, but like going back to the comedian thing, like you said. Yeah, you got some guy, man, you've never fucking believed this fucking shit.
That's why I never liked Ralphie May.
Never liked Ralphie May or Cat Williams. And Kevin Hart, the same thing. Kevin Hart, I think Kevin Hart's a fantastic actor, a funny guy. But you watch stand up, and it's like
over the top.
It's over the top with anything. You can do that with any word. You can do it with a fancy word. You could do it with a word like, it's someone who says indubitably too much. You'd be like, God, stop saying that word.
Stop.
Stupid, man. But it's
just like saying a lot.
Yeah. People say like too much. I guess what I chalk it up to is if some guy went to a children's hospital and said, I'm going to give you guys $1 million fucking dollars. I'm not going to be mad at that guy. It's like, you just gave me, he's not a bad guy because he said, fuck, let's get out of here.
I'm right on page with that. It's funny when you said I think everybody goes through that stage where you say like to, I like.
I catch myself that because it's an easy crutch to do, like when you're telling a story, like you do that. And it was like this. It's like this and like that and like this. It's easy to do. But I just think it's so goofy what is censored and what's not censored. I think it's just an old school way and we need to revamp it now. And that's
Brock, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will always hurt me.
It's words can never hurt you. Right there, something we're taught as a kid. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. So why the fuck does it matter? Jesus.
No, Brock, it's words will always hurt me. So you gotta be nice.
Actually, nowadays with the way we are with PC and everything,
you better be careful.
I can't believe you would say that.
You're gonna get stared at when you go around, Brock, if you keep swearing.
I do. Some places they're like, oh my God.
A lot of old ladies because you're loud, dude.
A lot of old ladies look at me in horror and disgust when I'm drinking.
Across the room too. Your voice carries, boy.
It gets there.
I can't wait till your daughter's playing in a gymnasium, dude. You're gonna the announcer's gonna be like, dude, hey, you can't hear the announcements.
You're overpowering the announcer. I'm sorry.
What? Because you're gonna be old too by then, and dude, your hearing's gonna be even worse.
Already garbage, man.
Great.
I'm purposely gonna turn my hearing aids down so I can just.
Dude, the guy at the Little League. That's fucking bull.
Wife's just squeezing my leg. You're being loud. You're being loud. I'm sorry. Yeah, that happens all the time now. My wife will look. Will you be quiet? What? I'm whispering. No, you're not.
It's the wife's way of telling you, dude, you're being way too over the top.
You're being way too over the top. Why don't you calm down? No. Anyway,
it was like when we were camping that one time and you kept swearing. I just looked over here. I'm like, dude.
Hey, it's your guys' fault for getting me all boozed up.
We were drunk.
Your dad was bringing around that gas can full of whiskey, for God's sake. Forced him to get out of hand, man. Good God. Anyway. Hey, should we do fact and opinion or just wrap it up with this? I don't really have anything else to talk about.
Let's just wrap it up. That was good. That was a good podcast.
Good enough. I'll take it. I mean, it was okay. Wasn't the worst, wasn't the fucking best. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for Brock and Hunter here.
We established some things. How about that?
We did. We'll see you next time with a fact and opinion or God knows what else. And